Do you see that as recording, Denise?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to team training tonight with myself, and Denise is going to do announcements. So our topic tonight is going to be nuggets from Global Convention, and also we're going to do a section on the profile hustle, which is really going to be extremely important at building your business. And just before I start, my name's Una Clohessy, not Charlotte Venter. So the other thing that we're going to do tonight is I'm going to do a little bit, as I said, on Global Convention, but we're also going to interview 4 people just for a very short segment. G is going to do the profile hustle, and then we're going to interview Helga, Dala, Susan Holland, and Sandra Santora. These guys were at Global, and I think it's really important for everybody to get a sense of what this meant to them. Okay, so can everybody please mute?
Combined to do an incendiary event in Australia's fastest growing province.
Who is that?
Where a rash of violent crimes like home invasions have provoked
I don't know why I can't. Sorry, I'm just trying to mute people on this.
Yeah, Julie Kendall, if she can mute for us.
outside a restaurant.
Oh, there we go. Mute all. There we go. Okay, yeah. So sorry, guys, about that. So we're going to start, and Denise is going to do announcements. So here we are, Denise Hoffman, Sunshine Coast, Queensland.
Thanks, guys. Welcome to tonight. And my name is Denise Hoffman, as Una said, on the Sunshine Coast. And firstly, want to welcome all our new distributors. Oh my gosh, you guys, we have so many of you. So welcome to the team. It's just so exciting. You have come on board at such an amazing time in this business, and we are just elated to have you here and know that this is going to be life-changing for you. So we just want to welcome all of you and look forward to meeting you and getting to know you all as well. So yeah, you will get a lot out of these meetings, so make sure you are definitely on training every Monday night. And also, when we're talking about distributors, I just want to quickly jump on and congratulate all our rank advancements. Oh my gosh, we have some great rank advancements, and you'll see them all popping up. But you know, definitely a big shout out to Beata, who's hit Pro 6 down there in Melbourne. That's fantastic, first Pro 6 down there in Melbourne. We actually have 5 Pro 5s. How awesome is that? So Susan Holland, who you'll hear from tonight, Helga, Amber over there in Perth, Karen, and also Lavinia. So congratulations, guys, massive. And I know you worked really hard. I was watching Helga and Susan and that when we were in Utah and worked so hard to get it. So massive congratulations on those achievements. Just super excited for you. And also for all of you newbies, I definitely want to go over the 4 basic trainings. If you haven't jumped onto these, you really need to make sure, and this is really vital for us as leaders to share with you, that the most important thing you will do for your business is be on training and get to events. So if you are new, please make sure that you get onto each of one of these 4. If you've missed one, go back and listen to it. They're on every single week, so there's no excuse not to. These are vital in you moving forward and being able to grow your business. So make sure you're jumping onto those on Thursday nights. And the different Zoom numbers are on there. If you don't have this link, get onto the person that you signed up with. Make sure you have that link sent to you so you can jump on those nights for those meetings, okay? That's just a massive must in this industry. If you're not training, you're not doing self-development, you're not jumping on, you're definitely not going to go anywhere because you're not learning, okay? And coachable is one of the big things. So this is our support schedule. So this is how it works. Monday nights, team training. This is a no-negotiable. There is that, you know, you may have the odd thing come up, but you should be on this every single Monday night. Vital training, you're going to hear from your leaders, you're going to hear important information and updates. So please make sure you get on. Tuesday nights, you've got your DMO Power Hour. That's where you're holding yourself accountable to be able to really sit down for an hour and concentrate on growing your business. So that's a great opportunity and really works well, especially when you're new in the industry and you really want to keep yourself accountable. If you're not good at that, it's also really good at helping you learn to focus. Tuesday nights, for all our New Zealand people, we have our opportunity meetings. So guys from New Zealand, making sure you're inviting your prospects and getting those onto there. Also, Wednesday nights, we have our live podcast of business opportunity meetings for all of our other areas. So that's always exciting, because if you have people that are looking and they haven't quite come over the line, or they've got some stuff, you get them onto that and they're able to watch that. All right, and they're able to be a part of that and actually see a proper presentation. Thursday nights is when we've just said to you, for newbies getting onto that training, and you've got 4 to get through, so 4 weeks in a row, please make sure you commit to it. Unless you've missed one, get onto it. Friday, you've got your midday live podcast again. It's an opportunity again to invite prospects to have a look at the business. All right, so there's plenty of tools being given to you here. And then Saturday mornings, we have external coaching, and we'll always advertise when they are on and who's coming up for those events. So they're real bonuses, and we get some amazing people coming on and teaching us. So we've also got our support system here for you. Now, these are the 4 areas that are key engagements for you to use. So you've got your teamactivate.net, which is you need to register for. So if you are a new distributor, you haven't registered for that, please go in and register. That's where you're going to work through your 12 steps of training. You're going to have access to your tools. You're going to have access to business cards, all kinds of everything you need to run your business is in that site. So that's really important that you get yourself registered for that ASAP. Start working through the different sections, because it's going to grow you, it's going to grow your business. Then you're going to plug in everybody, every customer, every prospect, everyone that you want looking at this into Activate My Life, which is our team group, Facebook group, and that's where you're going to actually put them. All right, so you've also got your Activate My Life pages as well. So you want to just be careful what you're adding people to. Sometimes on Activate My Life, we get on Team Activate, we actually get some of the Activate My Life stuff. So just remember, you're sending out your Activate My Life and adding them to Activate My Life. They're the two. And for you as a distributor, it's Team Activate and Team Activate on Facebook. So they're quite different. Just be careful where you're trying to add people to. All right, but make sure you're using the tools that we're giving for you, because they're vital and they're great for your business. Thanks, Una. All right, so Life Vantage events, page registration for Auckland. Guys, you've got some really great events coming up. Really need you to get out there and start inviting and making sure you're getting registered. Please do this. This is a great opportunity for you to bring people along. And I can tell you, if you've got people that are a little bit wavery or they're not sure, this is really going to change everything for your business. So make sure you're doing that. You also want to be supporting the people that are coming along to really present for you and to really put this out there to get your business going. So such a great opportunity. So let's get people registered, please. So make sure you go to the events page and get that sorted. And just keep adding people as they come along, but make sure you're registering now so they start getting numbers, because they've got to make sure they've got that under control for seating and stuff as well. Okay.
Janice, can you just reiterate about the Auckland meeting that got changed to Zooms there?
Yeah, so they have changed, they have changed to Zoom, so we're not actually doing the Auckland one as in a fly-in. So please make sure that you make sure that people know about that. If you've got team and they don't know about it yet, guys, that you've invited, please make sure you get onto them, because we have had just a couple of little changes, but that's the only real major one with the New Zealand events. Okay, upcoming events, 30th of November, Leader Academy on the Gold Coast. Every single person in this business should be coming to this event. Seriously, events change your business. Guys, when we first signed up to this, we went to every single event, including flew to Utah, and we weren't making money at that stage, okay? So, guys, this is imperative that you really invest in yourself. This is not outlaying an expense it's an investment. This is your future, and seriously, these events change you and they change your business. And I can tell you that after being to Salt Lake City twice and to getting to our Leader Academies. These are brilliant events. So if you are serious about your business and you want to get up to Pro 10, which is where we're all heading to Pro 10, we're all in training for Pro 10, then you need to get to these events. So they need to be a priority. So please get in there and register, get your accommodation booked, and get yourself there. Make it a priority for you, because seriously, it's going to change your business big time. So make that big effort, and you will not regret it. You will see great results in yourself. You're going to see major results in your business. You really are. So that's a really big one. I can't push that enough. Okay. We have some incredible current incentives. Now, these have been made since we went over to Salt Lake. These have been made permanent. This is such a great opportunity for you to help your distributors make extra money and also to help them rank advance. Okay, so Pace Setter program, if you hit Pro 2 in 30 days of joining, all right, or if you've joined after the end of the second month, you get a $125 cash bonus. And if you maintain that for your second month in, you get another $125. Okay, that is so good that the company's made this permanent. This is not just a little incentive, it's now ongoing. So, you know, reaching Pro 2 in your first 30 days is very doable, guys. And you really want to help all of your downline achieve this. I know that's one of my major goals, and it just really helps. It's nice to have that little bit of extra money coming in as well, and you get your points for Ireland as well on that one. We've also got it for Pro 3. So once you've hit Pro 2, if in that 3-month period, 90 days, you hit Pro 3, and you've joined after the 4th and you get that little bit of extra time, 312 Australian dollars extra plus bonus points for Ireland. Guys, this is massive. You maintain again in that 4th month, you will also get you another $312. You know, so you're looking at a nearly $1,000 extra into your business if you really push to achieve those ranks. So make sure you're helping your team, make sure you're reaching down deep in your team, if you're down legs, to help them so that they can achieve these ranks, guys, because it's really great money and a great incentive. And we're very fortunate because they've now made them permanent. So, and then current incentive for Ireland. So still qualification period for this right up until 30th of April next year. Guys, everything you do in this business is going to get you points. Every customer you sign, every distributor sign, everyone you help rank advance. This is very doable. I know I am definitely working really hard for this one. I want to be in Ireland. So have you got a plan? If you don't, you're not sure how to get there or what you need to do, make sure you talk to your sponsor. And if they're not 100% sure they can tap in, we can talk to one of the upline about that, because this is a great incentive and you really want to make sure that you're working your very best in your business to get on this incentive trip. I definitely know I want to be on there.
Denise,
yeah, sorry, Una.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's all good. I was just going to introduce you. So everybody, I love this lady. She absolutely is one of the most beautiful people around, seriously. Hardworking, amazing, and just has an absolute heart of gold. So Una, one of our Pro 6s here on the Sunshine Coast, a beautiful friend, an amazing leader. And guys, if you want to learn stuff, this is one of the ladies to learn it from. So Una, I'm going to hand over to you.
Thanks so much, Denise. And you should be so proud of yourself. Your voice just gets stronger and stronger every single time, because you have come so far in this business, and the world is your oyster. So anyway, we're going to get going on this, guys. So my name is Una Clohessy. I'm Pro 6 here on the Sunshine Coast. I'm married with 2 kids up here. I'm a nurse. I work full time and do LifeVantage as well. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to, because there were so many of us at Global Convention, we just thought it was really important just to give a little bit of an insight into what it was like, and just some points on what a lot of the leaders told us. So it's not broken up into sections. It's just like, point, what we took away from that. And we can expand on that in coming weeks, so that we can, do a little bit of training on different stuff. So at the end of this, so I'm going to go through this pretty quickly, because as I said at the beginning, I think it's really important to get some, heart to heart from the people who attended. So Global Convention, October, they told us, was the best month in LifeVantage history for volume and for rank advancement. So that was really, really exciting to hear. Big things with the company is that LifeVantage CEO and President Darren Jensen was presented by the Business for Home with the Turnaround Award for 2018. This award is given every year to a CEO of a multi-level marketing company who demonstrates the ability to transform and turn a company around. So how exciting is that to be, just at the cusp of where this company is going to take us. They also this year took away the Bronze Stevie Award for Best New Product or Service of the Year in the Health and Pharmaceuticals category in the 2018 International Business Awards. LifeVantage received the award for its Vitality Stack. So if you don't know what the Vitality Stack is, it's the stack that's in America that has NRF1, NRF2, probiotic, and the omegas. All right, so hopefully eventually we'll get that here in Australia, but you know, we're really lucky just to have what we've got at the moment, because we can still build an amazing business just on that. So expansion, this is huge, and we were so excited to hear this because we really weren't expecting it. There are 5 new countries going to open. Now, this is what happens when you get up at 4:30 in the morning to do the PowerPoint before you go to work. It's not 2,109, it's 2019. So mid next year, Ireland, France, Spain, Belgium, and Greece are going to open. And Jean and I are going to take Ireland, so the rest is open to the rest of you, but hands off, that's ours, okay? But it's open to everybody. This is super exciting. I nearly wet myself when I heard this, so because I really wasn't expecting it. So this is so good, you know. I mean, just visualize what we can do, you know, in the next couple of years, and where this can take your business. The other thing that we heard was, you know, we all knew that something was coming out at Global, and it was True Science Hair Care System engineered with NRF2 science. So again, you know, sometimes when you think about hair care, I don't really get that excited about hair care because I'm a nurse and I really was, you know, Protandem is my baby. But when you hear the figures that this business has, like globally, global hair care market is $85.5 billion in business. Even I saw the vision. I was like, I am seriously going to get every hairdresser, every person that I know under the sun to look at this. And this is really real. This is the only this is the only NRF2 activated hair care in the world. And these pictures are real. This is this lady who, I think actually she came from Tara Wilson's team. This was, it was a mom who had put her daughter onto this because she had, I don't know what the disease was or what was going on with her hair. I'm not saying it's alopecia because we haven't been told that. But obviously she had some major issue going on with her scalp. And this was the result in 2 months. That is crazy. And it's very affordable. So we are going to be getting this. Can everybody mute, please? We are going to be getting this to Australia in probably about June next year. It's coming into America on December the 11th. So, you know, you can still encourage people and, you know, put the word out there, you know, get people to see the vision of where this can, you know, take your business. All right. So to me, it's very, very exciting. The other thing that we looked at and what Darren Jensen spoke a lot about, and these are just some statistics for you. You know, this is not something that we're saying that you have to rank advance in that time. We're just saying that these are just the statistics that the company have given us. So retention by rank, develop stability by leadership. And this is what it's shown that if you become a distributor, you have 24% retention. Pro 1, 44% retention. Pro 2, 58. Pro 3, 79. Like, these are huge numbers. Pro 4, 88% retention. Pro 5, 95%. Pro 6, 97. Pro 7, 100% retention rate. And then the average time to achieve these rank advancements. Now, again, this is just the average, okay, guys? So for the people who haven't done it in these times, please understand that this is not an assessment or anything. This is just a standard that they've looked at. And so Pro 1, the average time to achieve a rank advancement of Pro 1 is 2.13 months. Pro 2, 6.9. Pro 3, 9.9. Pro 4, 13.4. Pro 5, 18.8. Pro 6, 24 months. Pro 7, 28. Pro 8, 30. Pro 9, 40. And Pro 10, 30 months. So this is all how you work your business. There's nobody saying that you, again, as I said, that you have to do it. It's just the statistics that the company have shown. Momentum. We're about to hit momentum with LifeVantage. So if you've just come into the company, you are seriously in the right place at the right time. You know, when I look, you know, 2.5 years ago, when G, Charlotte and I all came in and Denise at the same time, You know, we had nothing. We had no back office. We had no paperwork. We had nothing. So for the people who are joining at the moment, you guys should be so super excited and so blessed, you know, for the systems that are in place at the moment. And to know that, you know, you talk about hyper enrollers. The company have said hyper enrollers are people who enroll 10 people or more. Like, to me, I'm like, seriously? Like, every single person probably that's on here that's, you know, been with the company even any more than a few months have enrolled 10 people or more. You're one of the people that are called a hyper enroller. That's really exciting. You need to launch your business every day. So now I'm going into what the Pro 10s, Pro 9s, and Pro 10s and Master Pros 11s have been telling us. You need to launch your business every day and be in the mindset of qualification for Pro 10. So as Denise said, that was a big takeaway as well. So when somebody says to you, you know, what rank are you? You don't have to say I'm a Pro 1 or a Pro 3 or Pro 5. You can say I'm qualifying for Pro 10. Like that. And that in itself gives you posture. You know, if you believe that yourself, you really have a huge posture going out there when you're spreading the word about LifeVantage. And your net worth is your net worth. So what you put into this, you get out of it. So the secrets to successful habits of a network marketer, and these came from the top guys in the company. And none of this is rocket science. This is what we preach every single day. Show 15 presentations a month. Attend events. You've got to attend events and you need to treat it as a priority. So, you know, we look back, and I have to give credit to David Wilson. He was honored as a LifeVantage hero in Utah. That guy, you know, when he came on board with LifeVantage, he sold his boat to buy a platinum pack. Hear that, you know. What else are you going to do except sell something? Another girl, when we were at the conference, she won $1,000 through a competition that Darren Jensen held. And she's a girl from Rockhampton. And she had sold, we found this out afterwards, she had sold her Thermomix to go to Global Convention. So don't anybody say that you don't have the money or you don't have the mindset to go to these events. These events change your business. Always do what you say you're going to do. Just do it. You know, don't be wishy-washy about it. Don't say, oh, I'm going to do it, I'm too tired or whatever. Do what you say that you're going to do every single day and stay in control of your business. And learn the industry. It's a must. We've all got to learn it. So learn something about the product, learn something about the company, and learn about the industry as well. That's something that I've had to do, because coming from a traditional background, I knew nothing about network marketing. And it was the one thing that probably stopped me for a while, because I didn't believe in it until I actually understood it. Have a long-term vision and commitment. Commit to what you're going to do and don't let anybody stop you. And create a culture that is fun and engaging, where everybody matters and integrity is valued. And we learned that from Rita Davenport. She did an hour with us, and it was so full of humor. And some of it was, well, are you ever going to get to the point? But actually, she really got the point through that this is about integrity, and it's about having some fun. It's not all about, yes, we have to work hard, but we also need to make it fun and engaging. Successful people make decisions quickly. Ask yourself each month, are you happy with last month? And if you're not, how are you going to change it? Mindset and attitude will direct your life, and we get to choose our direction, not anybody else. It's not anybody else's choice, it's our own, and we need to own that fact. Understand this business is about service, and it's about changing lives. Get your eyes off you. It's not about you. Get your eyes on others. And if you're afraid of criticism, you will die doing nothing. That was actually a huge takeaway from me, or for me. So see it, believe it, and achieve it. Secrets to success, successful habits of network marketers. The persistent decision. And this came from Blue Elam. And if you guys don't know who Blue Elam is, he is a Pro 11, and he came out actually to one of the first ever events that we did here nearly 3 years ago in Australia. And Blue was an ambulance driver, a paramedic in the States. He had no network marketing experience, and he's married with, I think it's about 6 children. And on the way back from I think we'd actually been at the Pro 5 Summit in Utah with G and that. And on the way back, we heard that Blue and his family had had an accident, and 2 of his daughters are paraplegic. His wife, even nearly 3 years later, is still walking in a moon boot. And we only found out at Global, had to have the whole side of his face reconstructed. And he came out on that stage, and I have to say, this was the biggest thing for me that I will never make an excuse again. He said persistence without exception is what kept him going. So 8 days after both his children were paralyzed, he walked out of the hospital with a broken leg at 8 days because he had to. So the doctors told him if he got to the door, that was the only way he was going to get out of the hospital. And he actually went to a meeting the next day. And his wife stood on stage, and she doesn't normally speak. And what she said was that some people found that really difficult. And at the time that, when she was saying it, I was like, yeah, I'm not too sure about that. But something, knowing Blue and from, hearing him when we had him out here 3 years ago, he is a man of integrity. And if he says he's going to do something, he does it. Now, he made sure his family was taken care of, but he had arranged a meeting the next day, and he went to that meeting. So this is why he spoke about the persistent decision, and it's persistence without exception. There are no exceptions in this business. Stay on course despite issues. So when I got up at 4:30 this morning to do this PowerPoint with all its little mistakes, I didn't make a problem. I didn't go, oh my gosh, poor me. I knew I had committed to doing this PowerPoint tonight. Now, G did help me do the slides, I have to say, during the day, but I had content. So, just do what you say that you're going to do, and be aware of temptation to detour. Don't let anything distract you, and be a leader, not a manager. That's what happens to so many of us. We go into managerial mode. Well, you don't follow a manager, you follow a leader. And activity. That is the only way that you're going to keep this business going, is be active. Casual effort creates casualties. Yes, it does. So embrace the power of action. So if you can see a vision of what you can become, you will rise up and you'll never be the same again. So just keep persistent and no exceptions. You have one life, make it count. Charlotte Venter taught us this. She had a powerful presence on stage. So congratulations, Charlotte. And you are one chapter ahead of the person you talk to. So be fully prepared and be present and be passionate about what you're doing. That the best time is now. It's not tomorrow, or it's not yesterday, it's now. Don't become desensitized to this timing. Don't become desensitized to the now or the crap that's in your life. Just don't let fear steal your dream. An excuse is just a well-planned lie. So protect your mind from negativity. You have got the power to choose. Surround yourself with those who push you to raise the bar, and they're the people that you need to be around, and they're the people that you need to take guidance from. And immerse yourself in personal growth. That was another huge thing, and every single leader will tell you that. And I need to do it as well, so much more better than I have been doing it. Personal growth is huge in this business. And commit to the process and just stay the course. Stay on course through everything that happens, and be persistent. A wise captain keeps his eye firmly on the lighthouse, and don't allow your history to dominate your future. So, it doesn't matter what happened last month or last year or whenever, tomorrow is always a new beginning for everybody. So money won't make you happy, but neither will poverty. So don't ever feel like that. So do what you don't want to do for a little while, to do what you want to do forever, because your past is just a cancelled check. So that's me. So we're going to hand it over to G now. G is going to give us a little bit on the Pro 5 Hustle that was launched at Leader Academy, at Global Convention. And she's going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk just for a couple of minutes to the other 3 ladies as well, for them to share their story. So G, are you online?
Yeah, I am. And I just want to say hands off to Una. I just put in there that Una came up. Okay, Una came off a plane, got a phone call just before getting on the plane, and they went, sorry, receptionist can't turn up. Can you come in straight off a plane? So she went straight in off a plane. Then she gets a call, can you come and help with the dog show all weekend and bring Potandem down in Brisbane? So she worked all week, straight off a plane, all weekend, and still did her presentation. Got up at 4, like no excuses. You go on about Blue Wheel and Una, like hands up to you.
I said I'll never
like,
whinge again after listening to him. He brought me to tears on that stage.
I know, but I really have to say hands off to you, because the last 5 days have been massive for you. And you went, no, I'm on training. That's what I've got to do. So I've just got to make it happen. And if it means getting up at 4, that's what I'll do. So that's what a true leader does. So
Thanks, Jay.
well done.
Over to you. And then can you just introduce the other, when you're finished, can we just get on then? We'll go Helga, Susan and Sandra, please.
Okay. So Pro 5 Hustle. This is an amazing incentive that the company is after bringing out. It started last month, and I have to say we had big congratulations to Beata, who went Pro 6 last month. And then last month we had the highest that we've ever had our business. I know it was the company's business, but our business last month was the highest. We had Amber, Lavinia, Helga, Susan Holland, and Karen Hearn all go Pro 5. So 5 Pro 5s last month. So what did they end up getting? Well, they got a $500 US, which is about 700 Australian. And this incentive works basically from 1 October to 31 January, that if you qualify for Pro 5 once, you'll get 500 US. If you maintain it, you will get the next month 750 US. And if you maintain it the 3rd month in a row, you get $1,000 US. Now, you add all that up, and that's 2,250 US, which is about 3,000 Australian dollars. You also will have earned your trip to Utah. So this Pro 5 Summit is from March the 7th to the 10th. And basically, if anybody, the people that turn Pro 5 in October, they have November or December to requalify so that they go to the March. If anybody else, if you do it in November and you do it in December, you also get to go to the Pro 5 Summit. And the Pro 5 Summit is really one of the key leadership level summits. You get flown in, you get top leader. There's normally a Pro 10 and a Pro 9. Normally 3 leaders that come and train you, give you phenomenal training, and you just get to experience life around with all the corporates, and then you get to go skiing or jet mobiling or whatever it is. So it's all paid for. It's an amazing fun time that you end up getting, and you get that on top of this bonus. So it's pretty incredible. And the great thing is, as we all know, or maybe you do or don't know, that our business, and I just want you to know this, my biggest month I had ever had was November. Both years, the last November and the November before. So in the year, your biggest month is predominantly November, because then December can end up being, a bit quieter and things like that. It may not this time because of this incentive, and because I think more people are just thinking, screw it, I want to get ready. And one of the big things we would be saying is, I'm not resting over December. Just saying, I rested last year. I went on a cruise for 2 weeks. I literally clocked off for 3 weeks. I'm not doing that this year. I know that momentum is happening right now, and you snooze, you lose. That's all that's the biggest message I saw there. Taiwan, Pro 8, they went from 0 to being the 3rd largest income in 3 months. They had 5 Pro 8s, I think it was, or 4 elites and 1 Pro 8 over 2 months. I'm going out and I'm going to find myself the China. We will be letting you know next week what's happening with China, but China's new structure is huge. So Suzanne is saying she's going to be working every day. I am working every day. I have 1 week that I'm going to be with the kids, but I'm working every day because I do not want to miss out. I believe momentum in this company is a year away, 18 months for Australia, about a year overseas. So I will now pass you over to Helga, who is going to talk about her experience at Global and what it was like. And then Helga, if you can introduce Susan, and then Susan Sandra. Thanks, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Helga Dalla here from the Sunshine Coast. My gosh, if you're not all blown away by Denise, Una, and G's, I don't know, can people feel the vibe? You've really got to get yourself to Global. Incredible. I went to the first one, and at the end of the first Global 18 months ago, I walked away and said, okay, I'm going to set a goal. The next one falls in October. It's on my birthday. That's my present. I'm going to take my husband. And there was an amazing boot shop, and I thought, I want the pair of boots. So those boots, I'm buying them next Global. So what? I got myself to Global this time. I got my husband there as well. I got my boots for my birthday. And yeah, so I guess a takeaway for me is to have the support of your partner. For me, a massive big thing was having Greg there. Just his belief in the company. There was a massive... He sees basically what I've been seeing and watching and witnessing, and being a person that has always his whole life been employed in his own business, he gets it. He gets the company. He understands. Yeah. So for me, that was massive. Another tip that I got away from that was we had lunch with everyone. So surround yourself with everyone at the events, and Rachel Jackson was there. So I asked her, okay, top tip. She said, ask me a question. I was okay, why LiveVantage? Why, after all the network marketing companies you've been with, why LiveVantage? And in a nutshell, it was retention. We've got the best products. People just stay on them. It's not a weight loss product. It's not something that somebody gets a result from and then they go away. They stay on it. So building retention is amazing. So there's your residual income. Another thing that I found that was really interesting was Pro 7. So if you hit Pro 7 and you main it for 12 months, you get a Jeep. And there was 175 Jeeps so far given away. 150 took the Jeep and 25 took the cash. And the surprising thing was that they're all everyday people that actually got these Jeeps. So that's exciting. Any one of us can go out and get one of these Jeeps. And okay, I've got one more thing. Okay, this was really cool. So when people ask me, what do? I actually say, well, I'm going to say from now on, actually, I hate to brag, but I'm in qualification for Pro 10 with a company in the forefront of nutrigenomics, where I'll be earning $100,000 a month when I qualify. What do you do? So there you go.
Fantastic, and I want to give you such a huge congratulations. I know how hard you've worked to get to Pro 5, and you really thoroughly should be so proud of yourself, because I, above anybody, and G, know how hard you've worked. So you should really be extremely proud of yourself. So everybody should give her a big round of applause. And thank you for that. That was great. And I loved your boots as well.
I wore them on stage.
That's what it's all about. So could we please bring Susan Holland? Are you on?
I am.
Susan, so congratulations to you as well. So Susan, I really know how hard Susan worked, because I was in the bedroom looking at the computer at the same time. And I want to give a huge big shout out to her as well for getting to Pro 5. And not only just for getting to Pro 5, but for ranking her team as well, because that was the biggest thing. You know, it wasn't just about ranking herself, as was Helga. It was about ranking your team, and that's what the company and the integrity and the posture of this company is all about. It's about helping other people. So I'll just hand it over to you, Susan, and if you could give us your 3 biggest takeaways from going to Global as well, please.
Thanks, Una. I've got what I've got prepared, but just in saying that, you just made me realise the epiphany that I had when I was over there. And most of you know that I've been involved in network marketing for 20 odd years. And what I realised over there that for 14 years I was with a company, and I was striving to achieve a certain level in that company. Took the step of faith with LifeVantage, and I never achieved that level in the other company, but with LifeVantage, I've achieved that level in 15 months. So, guys, just get excited at what we've got our hands on. So, what I got out of it is that it just really reinforced, what we have, what we're a part of, and how we can impact the world. We literally, we've got a job to do. It's just so exciting. What my first takeaway was Charlotte. She just had 8,000 people in the palm of her hands. She was so powerful. The message that she delivered was that we've got one life. We're born in a certain year. We have our end date. There's a dash in the middle. What are you going to do with that, guys? It just really touched my heart, and I thought, I've just got to get out there and make a statement with that dash. I want people to be saying, not to make me good or whatever, but I want people to remember what I did with that time in my life, and I just want to impact so many lives. And we have that wonderful, powerful speaker right here in Australia. I know there's other people not in Australia on this call, but how exciting is that, guys? She's going to be with us at our Leader Academy coming up in November, December. So you've got to be there. You've got to be there and just catch a hold of this vision. We are just so blessed. The second thing is, statements that I took away is, nothing changes if nothing changes.
Yeah.
So, what are you willing to give up to get what you want? Seriously, guys, listen to this, write it down, and read it. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Okay, and then my third thing is Blue Elam. He made a statement that most people negotiate the price of success for so long that they would have been there if they just paid it. What an incredible statement. Why do we keep negotiating the price of success? What's holding you back? You have the belief in the company, that was reinforced. The belief in the product. The third key factor is to have the belief in yourself and invest in it. And the sky's the limit. So now I'm going to introduce you to Sandra Santaro.
Sandra, are you on?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
So guys, this is Sandra. Sandra has been with the company nearly, how long now?
2 years almost.
2 years. So I can honestly say she is probably one of the most amazing and consistent people that I know with the company. She is just a little powerhouse, and she has such belief and such posture. They're the biggest things I would see with Sandra. And I love being with this girl, and we had amazing fun.
We did have so much fun.
So could you just give us your biggest 3 takeaways from Global Convention, please, Sandra?
I can do that. So totally agree with everything that Helga and Susan have shared with you. So I'm going to try and tell you some other things. So I think the biggest thing that I took away from it was that you have to decide. You have to make the decision. And once you've made that decision that you're going to go for it, you go for it, and nothing stops you. You make excuses. You don't not do what you say you're going to do. You just do it. You do the action. And I think a lot of people sit on the fence for too long. You just got to do it. Make the decision and do it. And so that was one of the biggest things that I got, decide and run. The second thing was that the belief in yourself is huge for most people. Most of us, have strong beliefs in the company, in the industry, in the product, but the one that, the comp plan, but the one that lets us down most of the time is the belief in yourself. It's that little voice in your head that tells you you can't do it. And when you stop and you start listening to that little voice, that's what stops you in your track. And all it is your brain doing what it's wired to do to keep you safe. And it's just fear. So you've got to just acknowledge it and move on. You know, yes, I acknowledge that I've got that fear about that, but I'm going to do it anyway because this is my goal and this is the end result that I want. So you just have to develop that really strong mindset about what you want. And that, I think once you get a handle on that, for most people, you can go, you run, you fly. Okay, so I think that's a huge thing. And the other thing, we talked a lot about the 7 decisions that you make, but I'm not going to go into detail into that. But one thing that stood with me was Kerry Dickey talked about being forgiving. And when you are forgiving, you let go of any, ill toward feeling toward anybody, but including yourself. And that was the biggest thing. You know, sometimes we're really good at forgiving other people, but we're not so good at forgiving ourselves. And we need to be able to do that because, yes, we all make mistakes and that's just human nature. But we need to accept that we've made that mistake, forgive yourself for it, move on, make a change and take those action steps to where you want to go. And that's all a part of growing. And when you grow like that as a person, everything else will grow around you. So your business, your personal life, your professional life, everything. So they were my 3 biggest things that really resonated. I mean, there's a lot more, but if I had to pick 3, that would be the 3.
Actually, that's brilliant, Sandra. I thought Kerry Dickey was an amazing, powerful speaker, but actually until you actually brought it up, I actually forgot that bit about what she had said. So, and that is so, so true. Yeah, I think we're all pretty hard on ourselves sometimes. So, anyway,
I think we're our biggest critic.
Yeah.
Sorry, love. Could you maybe just reiterate the Leader Academy again?
Leader Academy is huge, guys. Seriously. And I'm not a critic, but I can say to you, if you're not going to Leader Academy, you're not serious about your business. And that isn't being harsh. That is just being really realistic. Like we've listened and we've listened and we've listened. And, you know, really like Tara Wilson will tell you, her mom was on her deathbed and Tara was still with her mom and she was still doing her business. Now that might seem a little bit harsh to some of you, but she was being present for both aspects. Events will seriously change your business. So please, I don't care. We will pull out beds. I'll put a mattress in the bath for you. Just come to Leader Academy. It will seriously change your mindset, your business. You can't afford to miss it. It's in Australia. It's not that we're asking you to go to Ireland or we're going to ask you to go to America. You know, you can drive there, you can carpool, you can sell your Thermomix, you know, you can buy it back. You know, please, 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 you know, Darren Jensen is there. There's top leaders from the world coming. You know, this is actually going to be the biggest event that we've ever had in Australia, like in 3 years. Sean and Michelle Poore coming out. Nikki Kiyawaki. What's her name? Nikki who? What's her surname?
Yeah,
whatever. Anyway, but she's an amazing motivational speaker, guys. Please, please, please come. I can't ask you enough. Just try and make the effort. You know, if you've got any issues at all, contact one of us. You know, if you don't know how to get there or you're trying to think, how can I do it? Contact G, me, Sandra, Kim, whoever that you need to contact. Beata, Helga, Susan, anybody. You know, if you need some help, just call us and say, is there any way, you know, you can think about how I can get there. So.
And don't forget that if you've come in on a platinum or a gold, you have a ticket already in there. So just email a support.
So I'm just going to have a look, Jane, and just see what's in the chat here. Thank you. Finally get you.
It's all right. I've looked.
You've looked. There's nothing. So anyway, guys, that's it all for tonight. Thank you so much for coming on. It is seriously such an exciting time. If you were at Global and you listened to Darren Jensen speak, you would seriously get goosebumps, because this company is going to go crazy. So that's all I can say. It gives me goosebumps. So anyway, it is, yeah, we just did 50 minutes, so we're perfect on time. Hopefully it's been recorded. And anyway, I hope all of you have got an amazing month, and we'll see you all on the Gold Coast at the end of the month. And if you need anything, just shout out, okay? So thanks to all you guys as well that participated tonight. Well done. You're all stars. So take care, guys, and we shall log off now.
Thanks, Una.